making a real dent in these gloves today. Not that you can tell right now, I've done a lot of Swiss darning, and I'm just reconstructing the thumb, which, as you can see, was pretty battered. I'm just trying it on after every few stitches because I want to make sure that I'm not distorting its natural shape, which is working so far, but definitely worth checking on a mend this big. Hello. I have just been prepping for a personal alteration, I guess, that I want to work on one evening this week. So I have this blanket. I've had it for a couple of years now and I absolutely love it. It's got a really nice seaweedy kind of pattern on, which I'll share in another clip. But what I love about it is that it packs up into its own pillow pocket, which is on the blanket itself. And what that means is it's really portable, and I really do take it away a lot. So when we went to the Lake District a few weeks ago, I took it then, and went for a picnic last week with some friends, and the only annoying thing about it is carrying it. So what I've decided to do is add this piece of webbing on the pocket side so that I have a carry handle. And I've been meaning to do this for ages. Definitely comes up more in the summer when I'm using this more, I think of it, and I just haven't got around to it. So that is my plan for this week. I think what I'm going to do is just unpick some of this zip seam here and then sew the webbing straight into that seam so that I don't have any bulkiness or stitching showing on this and the other side of the blanket. So that's my plan at the moment, but I will keep you updated and show you when it's done. Quick update just to say that is now done. The light is better in here, so I brought it downstairs to show you. Such a simple addition, but it really will make a difference when I'm taking this out camping or for picnics. Hey buddy, you can come to see my handiwork. And yeah, just kind of can't believe I've waited this long to do it, but there we go. Job done. What do you think? Yes, I should just quickly add as well that the handle won't be seen when the blanket's out. So I've just taken it out of its zippered pocket, and then if I just pull that up, the handle's now in there hidden away. My sister got me this jumper for me for my birthday. It's a really old Lee brand. I'll show you the label in a minute, but as you can see, it is way too long for me. I have a short torso compared to the rest of my body anyway, but this is quite extreme. So my plan is to crop it. So probably something like that. It's going to be you know, way more fitting for my body shape. I love the sleeves and everything. The general oversized feel is great, and it's super cozy, but I'm just going to unpick the ribbing and then chop out a midsection and then reattach it. You know, it's a proper vintage jumper when it doesn't have any side seams, so it's just tube knit. I think that's the right term. I will let you know how I get on. There's the label. It's old enough that the fine fibre contents and care label has completely worn away, but it's so unbelievably soft and cosy that I know it's a good one. Hello. I didn't actually get any footage of me sewing this jumper alteration, and I noticed that in the clip I filmed of the before, you can't even see my head in it, so I'm trying to crouch down in the attic so that you can see it's now finished, and it's just a much better length for me. It's not cropped. I did toy with the idea of going even shorter, but I think because the sleeves and the general fit is so oversized, I just decided to go for what feels like a much more standard fit and length for me, and it feels really good now. It feels really comfy, such a cozy sweatshirt anyway. I don't have a twin needle, so I just did 2 rounds of top stitching once I reattached the ribbing, and it's a little wonky. I do have an overlocker, but it's been a long time since I've had it out, and this just felt like enough for what I needed it to be. So yeah, happy with how that's gone. One of the things that I have to accept as the best review I could possibly have, rather than something on Google or even on my website, is when customers get back in touch with me and want me to do a repair on a garment that I've previously mended. It's such a special feeling. I mended this cardigan for someone last year, and he's just got in touch to say that this sleeve has now worn away in exactly the same place. So we're going to have matching Scotch darning elbow patches. We've got this quite graphic square shape, which he's a fan of, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. And also, just a side note, I love it when people send me notes with their garments. It's just, yeah, always makes my day. It's been ages since I've had a woven repair to work on, and I'm really enjoying having space to stitch away on these trousers today. The only problem is that the fabric is so thick, and then we've got a patch of denim underneath, which is what the customer wanted on this rip here. So I can't get lost in a real rhythm of stitching. Normally with Sashiko repairs like this one, I can pick up lots of stitches at once and they come together quite quickly. but the layers on this one means I'm having to take it really quite literally one step at a time. But that in itself is quite nice. It's a nice reminder for me not to rush through everything, which is especially nice on a Monday. And I've got the sun shining on the desk, which is probably blowing this out a little bit. But hopefully you can see the nice bright orange thread that I'm getting to use. That's the patch all finished. I really love that the owner of these trousers chose the bright orange, and actually even down to the dark denim. So I have lots of different scraps of denim, and I sent them a couple of different colour options, and I think this combo just works really well. I hope they like it. This was really, really fun to work on and made a nice change from darning. I always say that I prefer darning, and this has actually been pretty hard on my hands. I'm glad I was wearing a thimble, but it has made a really nice change. I'm not sure what's happened this month, but after the cushion I've also mended a dress and then my jumper alteration. I'm now moving on to fixing this belt, which has needed stitching up for such a long time. I've had this belt since my late teens, and it was my mum's before that. She bought it, I think, in the 80s from a second-hand shop then. So it's holding up pretty well, but the stitching here is starting to completely come apart, so I need to get that sorted before I wear it again this summer. And then you can see there as well, I can't find my leather needles anywhere, so I'm going to go in with a Sashiko needle and hope that that is strong enough. I know that I haven't mended this in an official leather stitching way, but I'm happy with how that's gone, and it feels so much stronger already just from those 2 lines of stitching. Another job that I've been putting off for far too long, so really pleased that I've gotten to that, and hopefully it'll hold up well. Hello, I've just been editing all of the footage together for the May vlog and realised I hadn't showed my face at all, and I know that that can be a nice thing if you're watching videos from someone, just to be reminded who they are and that they're a real person, not just a pair of hands. So I just haven't really felt like showing my face over the last month. I'm still getting used to putting this kind of content out there, and it's been really good for me. I definitely think I'm getting a bit quicker at editing videos, but it still feels like a very vulnerable thing to be doing. And I've watched so many different YouTube videos and Patreon videos over the years, and I really enjoy supporting people this way, but to now be on the other side of it and putting myself out there like this, it is just a little bit alien. You know, it feels really unnatural for me to ask people to comment and like and subscribe and support me on Patreon, but it is a really important part of what I'm doing. This year is proving to be much tougher doing this full time, and the support on Patreon basically just allows me to spend time working on videos like this, putting together blog posts about the fashion industry and the world of mending, and I can't really explain how grateful I am for that support. So thank you so much, and know that it means a lot to me. And I'll leave it there, but I hope you've had a really wonderful May, and I'll see you in the next video.